Your radio weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
It's the bad boys at night. Love the narrow Coach PR, and this is weekend work, and we're gonna do weekend sports tonight. We got a special guest zooming in with us tonight. I'm gonna let you do the rest of it, PR, because this is your partner, this is your boy. You know, you can get on the phone whenever you feel like it. He's one of those guys you can call whenever you want to. Go ahead, PR.
You hear that laugh back there. This is Mr. McDonald's, 1996, 14 years in the NBA, 2003 champ.
Keep going.
He's on what's that? Untold, Malice at the Palace.
Yep. Number 6 on Netflix right now.
Number 6 on Netflix, killing it on Netflix right now. All the Smoke podcasts with his boy Matt Barnes. What else I'm missing out there, Stack? What else I'm missing out, man? The front line for the people, for the people. The face of the biggest civil rights movement ever. I gotta hold on to that one. That's my biggest accomplishment, man. Let's go, bro. Let's go. What else we missing out this, Stack? What else we missing for the people?
Coach in second place of the Big 3 league right now.
Big 3, about to hit the playoffs. The Big 3. Come on, man. Stack, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. Steven Jackson, man.
Family,
Jackson,
man.
how you doing,
anytime, man. I'm blessed, man. Alhamdulillah. Happy to be here, man. Love talking to my brothers, and anytime y'all need me, I know I'm calling.
Now, Steven, I want to ask you, like, what made you get into podcasting?
Well, me and Matt both were doing ESPN and Fox, and what's rare is you don't have too many people doing ESPN and Fox, right? We were doing both at the same time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know who done that before me and Matt. So we were at the point where we're making ESPN shows hot, we're making Fox shows hot. Why don't we do our own show? We the ones giving them all the content. We the ones speaking from experience. And we the ones, the first ones on TV to say we smoked when we played and all that. So we were setting a lot of trends and bringing a lot of hot topics to these shows. And Matt had a lot of connections with Ellen Reckerson, who created Red Table Talk and helped create the Oprah Show. He had a lot of connection with people with her and with Showtime. And one thing about me, I'm the ultimate team player, bro. I don't worry about.
We know that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about outshining my brothers. I play my role to a T. And Matt, Matt is the negotiation guy. Matt is the guy with all the contacts from being in California. So, I told Matt, you put it together, whatever you need, I'm down. And he made it happen with Showtime.
All right.
That's that. You know what? And when you watch or listen to athletes actually do the interviews and speak to other athletes, it seems like they know what they're talking about. It's best coming from these guys than some guy that was just in a barn. No disrespect to anybody else, but it's just, to me, I get a better feel of listening for an athlete on athlete conversation. More.
Yeah, I think with us, PR, like everybody know, we wear our emotions on our sleeve. Everything we've been through in our life is out there. We don't hide nothing. You know what I mean? So what you see is what you get with us. So people, when they come on our show, they know we're not interviewing them. We having a conversation. And one thing about us, we don't bring somebody on our show to be first. We want to be right, you know what I'm saying? And we want to control our own narrative, because that's what's been big for us. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about us, but we're having our own show. We can control our own narrative. So you want to give that same platform to all the athletes that's been misconstrued or been demeaned or talked about, and people not never hearing from them or hearing the real stories. And that's why a lot of athletes like to come, because they can be themselves. We're not bringing them on our show to demean them, to get a hot take on them like that. We having a conversation, and we let them come into their own realm. They being comfortable. They can come and smoke if they smoke. They can come and drink if they drink, whatever. And I think the fact that we come off as not holding anything back and wearing our emotions on our sleeve, it's easy for our guests to open up and tell their true stories.
So pretty much, it's like, PR. It's like he's Nori of the NBA, because Nori gets the rappers up there. He makes them feel comfortable because he's a rapper. So he kind of
hold on. I got to interrupt that. Nori get people drunk.
Yeah, that too. You ain't getting people drunk.
Nah,
he's not doing that.
No. See, you misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm saying as him being a rapper. So rappers being rappers, you being an athlete, and you getting other athletes coming up there, and y'all talking like y'all share certain things that other people don't share. I don't know what it is to be a rapper. I'm a DJ. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Me and the DJ gonna have a better communication, because we know what it is to be on the side of the turntables. Just like how it is to be behind that basketball and what goes on that locker room.
I
we're gonna take the drinking out. Yeah.
I got ignored because how he did my man LO. That was supposed to be his man. And you know LO already dealing with some demons. So why put all that stuff in front of him and ask him questions and put him on the spot like that? If that's really your man's, if that's really your man's, you don't do stuff like that.
I told you that, love. I told you about X. The same thing with DMX. When he was doing that verses with Snoop, they should never had him around none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, bro. You just don't do that.
Well, hold on. We got so much we want to talk about. Yo, Steven, we want you to take over this music right now. Give me some records you want me to play right now, because we got to get to the music.
Start up with his shit. Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. I know I'm one of the only rappers to get a million streams on the project. But me right now, Nas' new joint is crazy. Got to come with some new Nas. I ain't gonna even lie. I like, and since I'm talking to you, PR. The song to Raising Canaan, the soundtrack, that song is hard. That song is hard.
The intro to
Raising Canaan is hard, and anything by Lil Baby right now.
All right, so we're gonna get into all that. Let's go, man. It's the Bad Boys tonight. Love to know Coach PR. Steven Jackson's hanging out with us, man, at nighttime doing what we doing. Shade 4-5. Let me get to the music.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Shade procedure.
Night, representing everybody in the NBA and just music. Yo,
remember, you gotta tell people it's weekend sports right now, man. A lot of people don't get this kind of guess up
weekend sports.
But be clear on that.
Listen, Jack. Because I get when I get certain guests up here, we get certain guests, I get real into it. Love got to tell me, calm down, bro, calm down. Just make this because I get into it, especially somebody like you. Who has done that for you?
He'll talk to you for 3 hours. We on air. We can't talk. We gonna do our whole show. We gotta play music.
Like you said, I'd rather I can have a conversation with him. It's not like an interview.
And that's what it is.
Man. It's a conversation. Like, who gave you that same vibe once you sat down with them for all the smoke? Let's leave Kobe out, because I know that's something totally different. Besides Kobe, you know what I mean? R.I.P. Kobe. Who was that person that gave you that? Like, I could sit here and talk to him forever.
Well, I would start with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg interview was one of the longest interviews we had, because we were just chopping up about all kind of things. But one person that I think that I could sit and talk to all day probably was Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, he's a Hall of Fame athlete, one of the most intelligent people on TV right now, and he's not biased to anything. He from the country, and he gonna tell you how it is, and that's one thing I respect. A lot of people, especially on TV with these shows, one, they don't have the experience, and two, they say things just to get a hit or to get a high take and not be real with the people.
Right. He's a football you. He doesn't hold his tongue. Nope, not biased and let it play.
He's a Hall of Fame, me.
A Hall of Fame.
You know what I mean? But I respect him because he represents the culture without demeaning it, without compromising anything. He's being him the whole time, and that's what I respect.
Yeah. Let's talk about Untold, man. It's on Untold, the Malice at the Palace. It's on right now.
Why did you do the introduction to this, huh? Why do you always doing this?
Well,
you always Melvin shit.
I'm Mike A. You're Mike B. But hey, man, I did the intro and went on, right?
Yo, you just because I wanted to do that, but do your thing, man. Because you want to show everybody that's your man, so it's cool.
It says it on the script right there, man. The writer says it. Your PR question, whatever.
Well, when I was in the writer's room, that's not what they told me. They said I was gonna get one shot.
Jack, yo, Jack. Tell us about this, man. The mouse spot, because you know what, you guys showed us from a different perspective. Because you know what, everybody saw it from the NBA's perspective and made the plays look crazy. Now let's rewind it, like you guys said, and show where it started from. Is that very important?
Yeah, it was important to us, PR, for the simple fact that people bring it up every year. And people don't understand that it's been a cloud over us, me, Jermaine, and Ron, and especially me and Jermaine, ever since that incident, by us just being loyal to our teammate. I've never been in trouble or in a courthouse before that. You know what I mean? So that was my first time actually being in real trouble in my life, was the brawl. So for them to continue to show a few angles of us throwing punches and not really showing the fans. For them to have us to have this thug mentality over our head for years and taking millions of dollars from us for just defending ourselves at our place of work, we had to tell our story because, you know, they all they talk about is the malice in the palace. They don't talk about how we were treated. Where was security? Where were the police? Where were anybody, you know what I'm saying, to diffuse the situation? So it was nobody there. So we had to diffuse it ourselves. And one thing about me, I'm a rider that never checked the mileage. I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? And we'll deal with the consequences later. That's I was raised like that. So at that moment, I went back to Port Arthur, Texas. I'm defending my brother. And you know what I'm saying? And we'll deal with whatever at the end of the day. But it was just our chance to control our narrative. It was our chance to tell a story and to show everybody what really happened that day. And it was just not us going in the stands. Like, we were really assaulted. Throwing a beer in somebody's face today is assault. You know what I'm saying? But just because we $1 million athletes, they gave us different rules. Now we're gonna show y'all what really happened, and I'm glad the world getting to see it.
Now, what you seeing how everything played out today? What you think you could have did different back then?
Nothing.
I'm just asking, like, you know, like for everything that you went through, what do you think you could have did different at that moment?
In the stands and defend his boy.
I mean, if me, you, and PR go to a bar right now, somebody throws something at you, I'm gonna be the first one to throw a punch. That's just how I am, bro. I honestly don't regret anything I did because I was defending my teammate. I mean, just imagine me saying, when we see Ron go in the stands and me running in the locker room, and 10 minutes later, somebody coming back saying, man, Ron stumped out unconscious in the stands. That wasn't me. So, you know what I mean? It was 16 of us, 15 of us, and we're around each other during the course of a year more than we're around our own family. So this is my family. Yeah, this is my brother. So I honestly didn't regret anything, bro, to answer your question.
All right. We definitely can understand that because PR was on the road with artists and I was on the road with an artist. So we know that family bond when you travel with somebody, you in the hotel, you on the plane, y'all doing everything together. Y'all playing together, y'all hitting the stage. Like the stage for y'all is the court. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying when you say that. So I was told that Ron Artest, I guess he spoke to the guy who started it.
Yeah, man, that's bullshit, man. He was friends, but I think he became friends with him. Yeah. Yeah, and I called Ron and I expressed it to him face to face. Like, I don't appreciate that, bro. We lost millions of dollars. This fool ain't gonna give us our money back. He made a $5 bet. We lost millions of dollars over a cup being thrown at you. So how could you befriend this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like he basically ruined your career. You know what I'm saying? So for you to befriend him is like a slapping me in jail face. Like, why even ride for you? And you gonna befriend this guy.
So how your relationship now since he did that?
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, that's my brother. That's still my brother. You know, like I said,
got you.
I'm the type of guy. If you my brother and I go to war with you, we gonna disagree. We can agree to disagree, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about certain things. But the respect gonna remain. The respect gonna remain the same.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I'm not gonna demean you, but I must let you know how I feel about it. And I expect the same from any one of my brothers.
Does Jo speak to Jermaine O'Neal speak to Ron now? They actually, at Big Three, they had a chance at the Big Three League when Jail was playing 2 years ago. They had a chance to really sit down and hash out some stuff. And during the time when we were filming the doc, they really didn't speak that much, but they spoke. And recently, since the doc's been out, they spoke a couple of times, and this is more than they spoke, you know, the whole time they was playing together. So right. So that's a big step. But I think everything is put behind us once we told the story. Nah, that was a great story, man.
Hold on. It was a wonderful story. When did y'all start shooting the doc? When did y'all start putting it together?
We started about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
All right, so y'all did this before the pandemic.
Way before the pandemic. Long before everything, George Floyd, pandemic, all that.
And he called me. He called me for somebody to, you know, be interested in it. He did. That was like 2 years ago. Yeah. I got a whole bunch of stuff though. You still got to make that plug because I just like Fifth Eye, man. When it comes to this gangster shit, you know, when I was the incident in Indiana, the strip club shootout that I got into, you know, when I got hit by the car and all that. Right.
Yeah, I got people calling me that want to make that an 1.5-hour movie. So I still want to talk to the kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man,
PR, you
that's
gotta
gonna
make
be-
that
that's
happen.
gonna That's gonna be a
He
crazy
ain't
one
gonna answer
too.
the phone with PR. Nigga don't fuck with PR. He ain't gonna answer the phone.
He don't fuck with me, right?
Get the fuck out of here, PR.
Hey, what number did I give you? I gave him the Mario's number. I don't even get 50. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
he
his
gave you Mario's number.
Mario number. His
Yeah.
Mario.
That
Like,
nigga don't
yo,
fuck with PR, man.
He don't
Tell
fuck
PR to
with.
get
He
the
don't
fuck
answer
out
to
of here.
nobody. Get out of here.
Yo,
Your
back-
Mario.
back-
Answer
back-
50's call.
hold on. Back. While we on weekend work, he's still hanging out with us. What else you want me to play, man?
Yeah, let's play some more
Let's
music,
see.
man. Come back
Gotta give me
with
some
that.
music.
Okay. How about this? I want you to play some of that new Fat Joe. That new Fat
I
Joe.
see you got a TS chain on.
Yeah.
he got the TS.
He blessed me on the show with it. Last week we had him on All the Smoke. He came blessed me. When I've been knowing Joe over 20, 25 years, man. And when I first played in the league in New Jersey, you know, I was really running around with Joe around some real street shit. So you know me, PR. I'm always in the spots where people don't go.
Always,
You know
always
what
a
I'm
spot. And that's one thing I can say about you too. Even when I was come see you in the hotel and Matt Barnes, we was like blowing it in the air, burning it down the hotel. Matt, you've been with Matt since then. It's like, yo, that's just, you know what I mean? That's brotherhood right there, man. So let's get into that. How about homeboy from Texas? How about homeboy from Texas? You put us on to that. Killion, what's the name?
Play some Killer Callion, man. Killer Callion. He got some dope music out, and he got a project that resonate to the world called the Lorraine Motel. Actually, Martin Luther King was killed, and the album called Lorraine Motel is deep. Check that out.
All right, let's get
It's
it.
the Bad Boys at Night. It's the Bad Boys at Night. Love the Narrow Coast PR, and Stefan is the DJ right now, man.
I got a real DJ. Steven Jackson's my DJ. Stack.
And I got a real host with me that does real shit on real
man.
TV.
We
Not
can
that shit
trade
you doing
right
in
now.
your backyard.
We could trade right now. I don't think Matt Barnes wants
I'm
you,
cool with going with. They need a DJ on the show anyway.
We do need a DJ. We do need a fucking DJ.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll leave this guy because he doesn't appreciate me. So it's cool.
Play some music. Go home.
Yeah.
Turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
The Bad Boys tonight, Love the Narrow Coast PR, man. We having a hell of a night up here.
Yeah,
doing
man,
what we do on Weekend Work, Weekend Sports, whatever you want to call us. Now,
this is legendary. Yes.
Go ahead, man, because I don't want to take over.
It's all right now. I can ask a question.
I mean, he been letting them play. Listen, it's your show tonight, kid. You the coach. You know what I'm saying? He put the plays
So
together.
let me before we let you go, Joe Jack, because we did say you are on the front line. I know a lot of people tell you. I want to say thank you for what you're doing for being on the front line for the people, especially after this your brother passed and George Floyd. But what do you see? I mean, to me, bro, it's like it's never ever going to change. I mean, we could do all we want to do, all we can do, but it's still going to be some bullshit.
Yeah,
is that fucked up for me to say, bro? But
you're right, PR.
Since I'm young.
We've got a lot of change, but the world still hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to put it. We fought for a lot of change, and a lot of things have changed, but this world hasn't changed at all. Right. Like I said, I'm just a real one, man. Like, I didn't expect to see somebody who I call my twin get murdered for the world to see. You know what I mean? And I'm not an activist. I'm just a real one who loyal to my friends and to my brothers. And if I can help out in any way, I am. And when that happened to him, I had no idea what I was doing. You know, I just let my emotion and my heart lead me. You know, I know I wasn't scared to speak my mind. I wasn't scared to lose any jobs or anything that I had going on, because I knew a lot of people was going to be mad at me for speaking up and saying the things that I was saying, because it was all true. And they never heard it come from a NBA athlete who's won an NBA championship, who had one of the hottest podcasts in the world at the time. So, I put a lot on the line, but speaking up for my brother was something that I didn't even think twice about, because like I said, that's the only person that looked like me on this world, the only person I called twin. And somebody who really cared about me as a person and not a NBA athlete. So I just led with my heart, man. Like I said, I had no idea what I was doing, but to see all 50 states and 18 countries stand behind me to rally to get justice for my brother, I mean, that meant the world for me. And like I said, I'll do it all over again if I had to.
Well, we appreciate that, man. And I'm assuming this is what led to open the doors for you becoming, following the Muslim faith, right?
Yeah, well, I had been studying Islam for almost 7 years, and a close friend of mine named Mozzie, which he was a rapper here in Atlanta. His name was Mozzie. He got killed a couple years ago, but I was around him a lot, and just learning the faith, learning to pray, learning, to speak Arabic, a lot of things like that. But after everything with the George Floyd and me meeting with the minister invited me to his house, Minister Farrakhan, and for me being the voice of so many people, I didn't even know, but I became the voice of so many people that didn't have a voice. I wanted to lead by example, and I also want to strengthen myself in my faith, because I knew with me stepping up and being the voice of a lot of people, I'm getting more death threats. A lot of people starting attacking me, trying to attack my character. They try to assassinate my character, my background in any type of way, but they can't, because I've been silent since I was born. But people still gonna attack you. And I've never had more people come at me during my basketball career, during all the success I've had, to me being actually somebody who's standing up for our people and speaking up for our people. I've never been attacked
crazy,
more.
right?
You know what I'm saying? I've never been attacked more, but I love it because you can't assassinate my character. Everything you know about me and see about me is right there in black and white. And I feel nothing but Allah. I've never been a scary dude. So with me standing out there and putting everything on the line for my family and for my people, if something happens to me doing that, that's a more honorable death than me just dying, hanging out at the club or anything like that. So right. I take that. I take that. And I'm proud to say that I am a voice for our people.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man.
Nah, but hold on. Before you go, I want to ask you a question. I want to take you back to 03 when you were in that ring. Before you get over, let's take us back to that moment, man. How did it feel to get that championship?
Before, when he was smoking in the locker room, or after?
Take us back to that moment, real quick. That was like 18 years ago.
I'm gonna break it down. Okay, so in 2001, 2002, I played summer league with the Spurs, and I have a great summer league. And Pop tell me, if you want to play on this team, you have to stop smoking weed. I know you smoke weed. You have to stop smoking weed. We don't have this in the San Antonio organization. Cool, Pop. Whatever you need. I was smoking. About an hour later, I went to smoke, but I had to tell him what I had to say just to get on the team, right?
He's in the team.
So I told him I was gonna stop smoking. I get on the team. I'm still doing my thing. And the second year I was on the team, we was in Seattle, and I was averaging probably 15 and 16 off the bench. And Greg Popovich called me in his room, in his hotel room. And when a coach do that, it's like going to the principal's office. Like, okay, damn, they must have smelled my room. They must have known I got weed on me or something. So I'm thinking I'm in trouble. I get in the room. Tim Duncan's in the room, and Tim Duncan give me a look like, man, what you done? But they playing on me the whole time. As soon as I sit down, Pop look like, you've been playing well. We want to start you tonight over Steve Smith. Now, what people don't know is Steve Smith is my big brother. That's like my OG. Like, the whole time I was in San Antonio, he was showing me the ropes, inviting me to go eat with his family, like he was taking care of me because I wasn't making no money then. So he really embraced me and brought me in like a little brother. So I didn't know how to show up to the game and tell him that I was starting before him because I had so much respect for him. I didn't know how they go.
And that's Steve Smith.
That's the OG. So I get in the locker room, and normally I'm what's up, OG? I kind of walked by his locker, kind of soft, because I really didn't, I didn't want to step on his toes. This why he's the realest guy ever. I guess he felt me not want to say something to him. He came right to my locker. He was like, "Lil bro, I'm happy for you. This ain't between me and you. Just like you was rooting for me, I'm a root for you. Go out there and do your thing." So I kind of exhaled and was able to go out there and do my job and have a good game and to have an opportunity to start on the championship team with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, all those Hall of Famers, Steve Smith, Steve Kerr, Danny Ferry, Malik Rose, Ginobili, like all those guys I was able to play. It was a blessing because where I came from, the road I took to get to the NBA.
Right.
Now my third year in the league, I'm starting on the championship team and I'm hitting big shots. I think that was the biggest moment in my career. It wasn't my favorite team to play on, but it was the biggest moment in my career because I was able to win the championship with two Hall of Famers, and it was also David Robinson's last year.
That was a legendary team. What was your favorite team to play for? The Pacers?
Nah, Golden State. I was
with all my brothers. Baby! Woo!
I was with all my brothers. Matt, Monte, BD, Al, Jay Riz. I was with all my brothers. Like, I've been knowing a lot of these guys my whole life. So
you just made his day.
And we made history. And we made history. We the first team. We the first team to be the number one, first 8 seed to be the number 1 seed and knock them out the playoffs. So that was my guys, and also that was my favorite coach because Don Nelson, he's the winningest coach of all time.
Yeah.
In the NBA, and they asked him, if you had to change your roster, how would you formulate your roster? He's like, well, if I could, I would have 5 Steven Jacksons. And that's the biggest compliment you can get from an NBA coach. You know what I mean? And not only that, he allowed us to smoke. You know what I'm saying? He wanted us to smoke.
Yeah, because he smokes too. Yeah, he's a big, that's right. That's right.
He has his own strand of weed now called Nelly Kush. So he has this Nelly Kush. I'm with Al Harrington, the Bowler, and Matt Barnes has his own strand with 7 leaves. So we all in the business. But the whole time we played in Golden State, he let us smoke the whole time.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yo, on that note, we appreciate you for hanging out with us. That was the best. That was the best answer you ever gave me. I'm happy.
I thought he was going to say
you
the
made
Pacers.
my night.
Forget my day. You made my Pacers, night. Bro. The Pacers was tough. The Pacers was scary. The Pacers was scary. The Pacers was scary when it was you, Ron, Jermaine O'Neal, Reggie Miller. The East was like, oh shit, they was shook.
Yeah, but like the Golden State team that won the championship, that won our championship, they called them the Hampton Five. Well, we were the original ghetto babies. They called us the Fillmore Five. The Fillmore Five. So we really was in the city in San Francisco and in Oakland, really getting to it with the real people.
And right when you guys came, they took off the paper bags off their head because they was wearing paper bags before you guys got there. Yeah, they were. Yeah, you guys did turn it around though, man. Don't think I forgot about that.
Yo, Steve, don't forget about us, man. You can invite us to your show. We can talk about a lot of things on your show. So man, you can send an invite whenever you're ready.
And man, we definitely need a DJ too.
Yeah,
while you
listen, whenever you're ready for me to go, I'm out of here. I tell PR, peace. Because he don't appreciate me. He calls me a strip rap DJ. I'm really from the mixtape era. He's jealous of me. He doesn't like me. And it's cool.
I want a female DJ.
Yeah, get your female DJ. I'll be cool. We'll be good.
Yo,
we'll be good.
Man. Thank you, man. We appreciate you, man. I love you, bro. Thank you, man.
I love y'all, brothers, man. Anytime y'all need me, bro. It's all good.